All right, you lot, pick up the pace. Take all the kegs you can. We're going to need them. And find Vec. We need him to open the gate out of here.
What's going on?
Where did you come from?
Are those explosives? There's a city above us.
I know there's a... Hang on. Vec, there you are.
We've got trouble, Ogden.
You get the gate working. We'll handle the trouble.
It's not that easy. The destroyers have completely overrun the central transfer chamber.
Blast! If the chamber is captured, there's no way back.
Wait, the Quakes have opened up other passages. There should be another way out.
The book is right. There is another gate not far from here, but the destroyers are right behind it.
You'd best be coming with us. If we're split up, the destroyers will eat us alive.
What are these destroyers? For that matter, what are you?
Me? Right now, I'm your best hope of getting out of here alive.
We can chat later. We're going to need your help if we're going to reach that gate. Everyone, ready to move out! There are destroyers coming! Never mind, they're here! Vec, disable that gate. Everyone else, set up a perimeter.
Where are we?
The far Shiver Peaks. More importantly, we're away from the destroyers.
There are few dwarves up here. Mostly scouts or Stone Summit exiles. Hold on. No one move.
What's wrong?
They're called the Norn. They're big, tough, and very, very bad-tempered. We may have to fight our way out.
Your friend is half right. Not many dwarves come up here. Or humans, for that matter.
There are humans up here, then?
Yes. If you survive long enough, you may meet them. But do not worry. You don't have to fight me. I am hunting bigger prey than you.
Where do we go from here, Ogden?
We go the only way we can go. Forward.
This is impressive, even by Asuran standards.
No dwarves made this. Is it human-built?
No, this was put here by something more powerful than men.
Still, we may find your people here. Or maybe a way to contact ours.
True. King Jalus would want us to gather what allies we can to fight the destroyers.
Watch out!
Don't move! What's your business here?
We were told there were humans here.
This is the Eye of the North. Again, what is your business?
We're adventurers from the south.
I was from the south. From Ascalon.
We're seeking a place of safety.
Safe places are few and far between in the north. You're welcome to stay here. The Ebon Vanguard protects this place, but most of my fellow soldiers are away. I command in Captain Langmar's absence. My name is Gwen. This is what we've been guarding.
Looks like a scrying device.
You're right. We know it's magical, but can't get it to work.
Hang on. Often these things are just a matter of concentration.
No one else has been able to do that.
Just lucky, I guess.
What was that?
A destroyer. We fought them earlier. They've captured the Dwarven and Asuran tunnels.
And they're coming this way?
Seems like it.
Vec, we have to rally the local populace, these Norn.
But we don't know how much of the gate network has been compromised.
Exactly. We're on our own. The battle starts here.
What's the matter?
The destroyers are coming up from the depths. We need an army right now. Help me convince the Norn to help
The
us.
destroyers drove my people to the surface, west of these mountains. We should contact them.
They're both wrong. It's the Ebon Vanguard that needs your help. A large detachment led by Captain Langmar made a sortie into the Char homelands. They're now several weeks overdue, and I fear the worst. I need you to help me find them.
We need my people's knowledge.
No, we need the Norn as allies.
It's up to you, Buka. Which do we do first?
Why do I have to make the tough decisions?
You're just lucky, I guess.
What is this creature, Jorah? You seem to know a lot about it.
I know all too much, I'm afraid. My brother and I were both hunters. One day we chased our prey across Drakkar Lake, a place our people normally shun. We found something there.
Do you feel it, Jorah? Something in the air.
All I feel is a chill harsher than any blizzard.
Yes, it is cold, but it also feels ancient. Old and powerful.
This place is cursed, Svanir. Let us leave it.
No. A simple spell should reveal the nature of the power.
I do not know what we contacted that day, but its energies nearly consumed us. I resisted the power, and was cursed by it. I cannot embrace the wild. I can no longer become the bear. My brother seized the power and went mad. He was transformed. He became the creature who fought. My brother now raids the Norn settlements. He avoids me, though I pursue him. I communed with the bear's spirit. She wishes you to aid me.
You want us to help find your brother?
No, I want you to help me kill him. Stand aside. I must finish this.
Jorah, he's defeated.
He is my brother. He is my responsibility.
Jorah, you have my sympathy.
This was the only way it could end. The curse is lifted. For both me and Svanir, I think. You have helped me. I shall help you.
Good. We need to unite the other Norn to fight the destroyers.
I fear my words will carry little weight. I have my brother's blood on my hands.
If you can't influence the Norn, then who can?
Olaf, the sevenfold son of Olaf, is esteemed by many. As for me, I must seek Egil, who tells tales by the flame, to fully redeem my family's name.
Olaf it is, then. I need to talk to a Norn leader.
Norn do not have leaders, dwarf. Only heroes.
Jorah, we can aid you and seek out allies. Let us help you with your burdens.
You have the spirit of a Norn, human. I am proud to call you friend.
I call upon Bear for her blessing. I call upon Bear for her power. I call upon Bear for her strength. Stand before Bear and state your plea.
I am Jorah. My brother erred most grievously. I seek to redeem my family's name.
To rebuild your family's name, you must regain your family's homestead. Yet only tragedy may come from a home built with blood-stained hands. Wash clean your sins. Blood washes blood.
Blood washes blood.
Walk in the path of Bear. Receive her gifts.
Walk in the path of Bear.
You know what must be done. Go with the Bear spirit.
I understand. Thank you.
You understand. Could you bring the rest of us up to speed?
Blood washes blood. To restore my family's name, we must retake my family's lands. These lands lie to the east and have been overrun by Char. We must slay them.
Killing Char. Count us in.
I thought as much. We must follow the Bear spirit to her shrine. Then we will confront the invaders. We will restore my family's name. Blood washes blood.
Now that felt good.
Jorah, now that we've helped
Hold
you...
on a moment, Ogden. Jorah, are you all right?
Yes. Bear is pleased with what we've done this day.
pleased enough to help us?
I will continue to aid you.
I mean, will the other Norn help?
That is for each of them to decide.
Can't we just rally your people and raise an army to fight the destroyers?
The Norn do not use armies. We fight alone, as true warriors should.
But we helped you.
And I will help you, dwarf. I will speak to the others. But whether they help or not is their choice, not mine.
It will take forever to raise an army, one Norn at a time.
The Norn do not need armies.
Ugh, the Great Dwarf saved me.
You know, he is only worried about his people.
I know, but he must understand. Norn are not like dwarves or men. We fight our own battles, our own way.
I think I understand.
And that is why you lead.
What were those things?
They're called destroyers. They're the threat we have warned you about.
This is the North. Threats are an everyday part of life here.
I'm afraid this is more than just a passing threat.
What do you mean, Vec?
Given their numbers, I think there's an active gate nearby, one that links back to the central transfer chamber.
Which has been captured by the destroyers.
Precisely.
Which means all the Norn lands will be overrun. Unless we do something.
Bah! If they show up at my doorstep, I'll greet them with an axe.
My friends mean to say that these destroyers make for a challenging hunt.
A hunt? So why didn't they say so? Come, let's take the fight to them then. That was a battle worth fighting. These destroyers are worthwhile foes.
He seems happy.
A Norn only does what a Norn chooses to do. Pity your dwarf does not quite understand that.
So, my friend, will you gather your forces together to fight the destroyers?
I will gladly tell others what wonderful prey they are.
But will you gather an army?
Norn have no need of armies. We are Norn.
Great dwarf, give me strength!
Olaf, it was a good hunt. My friend wants to hunt more, but he is not Norn. He needs more people to help.
Is that all? I know your king, little dwarf. I can send a message to him. Will that do?
Yes, that will.
I will send a message to Jealous Ironhammer. I will tell him to meet you near the human encampment, near your Eye of the North. It will take some time.
I don't know what to say.
I do. Thank you, Olaf, seventh son of Olaf. You have done us a great favor. You are welcome to hunt destroyers anytime.
Just try and stop me. Off you go!
Arise, Ogden Stonehealer. We thought you lost. How do you fare?
We have killed many destroyers, sire.
And you have raised an army to do this?
This is my army, my liege.
I think he's talking about us.
Ogden has proved invaluable in battling the destroyers. We would have been lost without him.
Yes. Yes, you have done well. Very well indeed.
I am sorry I could not gather more allies, my liege.
It is not the size of the army that matters, but the strength in their hearts. And you have gathered the strongest warriors in the land. Come. My forces have traveled far to reach you, but the road before us is longer and harder still. From here we shall launch our final assault on the destroyers. This will be our base. You have done well, Ogden Stonehealer. We are indebted to you and your allies.
Any luck?
I'm trying to get a specific vision. These destroyers are coming up from below. They have to have some underground home, some cavern they all come from.
And if we find the cavern, we can seal it up. Good plan.
So far, it has been resisting.
Congratulations. I think you found their home. Question is, where is it?
There was a great fight here, and recently.
This is Captain Langmar's helmet. The Ebon Vanguard fell here. Those Damn savages killed them all.
Gwen, I know what you're going through.
No, you don't. These animals took everything from me. My parents, my home, my freedom. The Ebon Vanguard were my friends, my fellow warriors. Now the Char have taken them as well.
Taken may be the operative word. There are not enough corpses.
You're right, Vec. There's only a handful of dead bodies. How large was Captain Langmar's force?
About 40, men and women.
So there are survivors. Prisoners, most likely.
Death is better than being a prisoner of the Char. We must make those animals pay. We must go after them.
Then you're in luck, Buka. It sounds like they're coming to us.
A lot of dead Char, but no sign of the Ebon Vanguard.
Aye, I can see why the girl hates them. They fight well. And dirty.
Come, that Buka girl has gone crazy.
Die, you mongrel!
Gwen, what are you doing?
I'm doing my job. Killing Char.
You are a brave little mouse. Unlock the door and see how brave you are.
Just shut up and die!
Kill me, and you'll never see your friends alive.
Hold on, Gwen.
Why? He's a Char. No better than the rest.
The Char you killed are no friends of mine, Mouse. They captured my warband and your precious soldiers. Both are marked for death.
What do you mean? Speak clearly or I'll let her finish the job.
The Char here were members of the Shaman caste. They led us into worshipping false gods. My warband disagreed with the shamans, and they were captured, as were your people.
He's lying. All Char are evil.
Some of us are more evil than others.
What happened to the others?
I want a deal, mate.
What happened to our people?
I need your aid to rescue my people. You need mine to find yours.
And we can trust you?
No. But if the mouse kills me, you'll lose the chance.
All right. Let him out.
No!
We have a deal, Char. But I'll be watching you.
I Empire Fish Shot. Your enemies are mine.
You try anything, and I will personally gut you.
I would expect no less from one such as you.
So where are your friends, Char?
Run! One more! Show your mangy hides!
We didn't see them.
And you wouldn't, unless they wanted it that way.
Pyre, you should be dead.
That was the Hierophant's plan. It didn't take.
And now you're reduced to working with meat. How the son of Vatlaw has fallen.
Watch. He's going to turn on us now that his friends are here.
Is this your warband, Pyre?
I am Gron Fierceclaw. This is Bonwar Fiercebleed.
Who else of the band lives?
Seer, Cowl, Roan. The priests have taken them below.
Then we must follow. I'll need you two to stand watch out here, Gron.
We can't let them go!
I thought you didn't like having my friends around, Mouse.
Give me an excuse and I will cut you down. You and your friends.
Gwen, stand down. Pyre, we want to recover our men.
And you will. But for the moment, you must trust me just a bit longer. We must work together. You have freed my warband.
And now that we have, you don't need us anymore, right?
I made a bargain. I shall keep it.
So the Char do have honor.
Honor be damned. A poor warrior abandons his best weapons. Gron, what have you brought for us?
You missed this one the first time through. You're getting sloppy.
You and your pets will pay for this, fear shot. Probably, but not today. Where are the humans? Why should I tell you, traitor? I'll hobble you. I'll stake you out in the sun. Then I'll turn you over to the mouse here. She likes to hurt Char.
Just give me half a chance.
The meat, the humans, are in the south, in the Saknoth Valley. The Hierophant means to feed them to our new gods.
Those are not gods.
Do you think we care? What matters is that others think they are. I know the valley he speaks of. Have you heard enough?
More than enough.
Then release me. I'll head north, away from here. I want no part of your petty vengeance. You forget. You are part of my petty vengeance.
You killed him. Even though he told you what we wanted to know.
He tried to bargain from a position of weakness. He was a fool.
You are savage, treacherous animals.
You know nothing of my people. It'll be a tough skull to crack. The far western approach is guarded by watchtowers. No easy back way in. Your friends are held in the center. That's also where the Hierophant is keeping his new gods. Then we have the front gate, heavily fortified with siege devourers in front.
So how do we get in?
Front door.
Didn't you just say it's heavily fortified?
I also said the siege devourers are out front. A good place for scaring people off. A bad place for actual defense. We grab them first.
And how do we know you won't just turn on us?
Dead gods, Mouse. You do not understand us, do you?
I understand enough. You're animals. Savage animals, and I will dance on your graves.
Fear rots her heart.
Do you blame her?
No. She was a prisoner of the Char. Now she is a prisoner of her fears. Until she can conquer them, she is no good to any of us.
My brothers, Pyre Fearshot has freed you from the Hierophant's yoke. Unite beneath our banner, and we shall overthrow these false priests and their false gods.
Ron, you are a fool. Warriors, do not trade one set of shackles for another. I will not lead you, but I charge all of you to spread the lesson of this day. There are no gods for the Char. Let that be the message.
There are no gods! There are no gods!
I'm surprised.
A storm is coming. The shamans will not go down easily. For a while, it will be safer to be elsewhere.
You're the hero of this revolution.
Revolutions eat their heroes. I may return, but for the moment, I am content to fight at your side. So, the little mouse comes to apologize.
One good act does not redeem your people, murderer. I want you to know, I do not like you. I do not forgive you. But most of all, I do not fear you. I hate you. There's a difference.
That went well.
Yes, it did. The little mouse is learning. She is learning indeed.
Apparently, they have a leader.
And a nasty one at that.
It is as I feared. The end is truly coming.
What?
The creature that leads them is the Great Destroyer. The Tome of Rubicon said that the Great Dwarf and the Great Destroyer would meet in one last battle. And after that, the dwarves will be no more.
You don't stand alone. We'll defeat these creatures.
You don't understand. Win or lose, the time of the dwarves is over. The only question is it the end of the rest of you as well?
The destroyers have followed us to the surface.
Yes, they're made of
We
stone
need to
and
retake
fire.
our lands. The sun on the surface is too bright.
A wall. A big wall will keep them out.
What is this?
Typical Asura meeting. You get 3 Asura together, you get 4 opinions.
Everyone, enough! Our immediate threat is the destroyers. I propose that we pool our talents to create a superior weapon.
What do you have in mind, ma'am?
We gather our finest minds. Ula would be the best choice to build a mobile spell-working platform.
I know where Ula is. She's squirreled away in her lab.
We'd also need Gad. He knows the most about containing mystic energies.
And he'll tell you so, every chance he gets.
And Vec, your work with the gates makes you the one to handle the etheric couplings.
Forget it.
Vec?
If Gad is involved in this, include me out. I won't work with that old windbag.
Vec, be reasonable.
I am reasonable. Get Rank instead. He's capable and doesn't have any history with Gad.
As you wish. We're going to need Gad, but no one knows where he is.
I know where to find him. I know where to find Gad. I'm a member of the Shining Blade, and we've been working for him.
Uh-oh.
Problem?
Humans working for Gad? That's a recipe for disaster. When we get there, let me do the talking. Ula is brilliant in her field and pretty thorny.
Worse than Gad?
Don't get me started. Gad was once the bane of my existence. He's headstrong, arrogant, and nasty. He makes Ula look like a ray of sunshine, Buka.
You've used that term before. What does it mean?
Buka? It's an imaginary monster we use to frighten children. They're big, clumsy creatures with loud, bellowing voices. Not too bright, either.
And humans are like this to you.
Well, if the bellowing fits. Now come on, and remember, when we get to Ula, let me do the talking.
Be my guest.
So you've come crawling back, Blim. Did you bring that flux matrix I need? You aren't Blim. Vec? Is that you?
Greetings, most wise and puissant Ula, mistress of the magical engine.
Butter up the other side and pan-fry me, Vec. What do you want?
I bring word from Council Leader Memp.
That old fossil?
We need your superior skills for a great project to help all the Asura.
Ha! I came down here to get away from all the Asura. Now scram.
We need your help against the destroyers.
Have you been hit on the head? I said no. Now go away.
Well, Vec, I guess you were right. She's not the one you want.
What are you saying?
Vec was telling me that older Asura tend to lose their edge, that your skills may have deteriorated.
What do you mean? There isn't a better Gollum answer than yours, truly.
Probably, but if you're afraid the challenge is too much...
I'm not afraid of any challenge. Let me pack my equipment. I'll show you. Deteriorated. The nerve.
Nice job.
Not bad for a buka.
Couldn't have done better myself.
I want this done well, I want this done right, and I want this done fast. I don't want any screw-ups. I don't want any backtalk. I'm looking at you, Vec. You hear me?
Yeah.
Questions? No? Let's go.
It's everything I said and less.
He's not that bad. He's very smart.
And doesn't let a minute go by without reminding you of it.
Gad is pretty abrasive. How did you end up working for him?
In the wake of the White Mantle, my home, Kryta, is racked by civil war. Factions and sub-factions are destroying our nation. We are seeking new ways, new magics, new allies in order to tip the balance and finally bring peace.
And this cranky old Asura is a potential ally.
Ha! All he cares about is his reputation. Tell me, how many of your people has he injured with his experiments? How many have quit?
A few, but I've learned a great deal about necromancy in the short time I've known him. It's worth dealing with his temper and his demands.
A small sacrifice for a greater good?
We all make sacrifices. I would sacrifice 10 times over if it would protect my people.
I need to extract the essence. Vec, bring me a canopic jar. No, a jar, not a crystal, you idiot.
You should be using an ether crystal. Extracting with a jar is unsafe.
Don't lecture me about safety. You've always been too timid in your research, Vec. You never fail to disappoint me.
I swear, if we didn't need him, I would shove him off a bridge.
I heard that. Livia, hold this while I make the extraction. This might hurt a little.
If you're extracting the stone's essence, the energies could kill me.
Then get one of the other humans to do it. Don't bother me with trifles.
Vec's right. You should use an ether crystal. It would be safer.
Ether crystals aren't free. Bukas willing to take the risk are cheaper.
That's what you think of my people? They have no value to you?
Not my problem. Are you going to help or not?
You've had mishaps before. You rush things and others pay the price. This is wrong. You're wrong. I refuse to be a part of this. I'm sorry.
Fine. Run off and leave me with the dirty work. Everyone wants results, but no one wants to pay the price. So who do I have to kill to get some decent help around here?
Livia, I'm sorry about you and Gad.
I learned a great deal from him that can help Kryta. Tell me, have you ever heard of the Scepter of Ore?
Just stop yelling and look at my calculations.
I don't need to look at your calculations. I know it will work.
Well, the rest of us don't share your confidence.
What's the problem now?
This hack is telling me I don't know how to format a crystal array.
I'm trying to say that you run a greater risk putting the crystals in a serial pattern than in parallel.
You'll get twice the power this way.
It's too much power too fast. You'd flood the enchantment buffers.
Don't lecture me. I was formatting crystals before you were born.
Both of you, quiet. If you want to achieve anything, you have to stop squabbling.
Beck, Gad, the destroyers!
Now what?
The destroyers! They're coming up from below, hordes of them!
We're almost done with the golems, but we're not ready yet.
We can go hold them off.
Should I come with you?
Go, go. You're just underfoot here.
Remember, parallel, not serial.
Yes, yes, so noted. How do they expect me to get any work done with all these interruptions?
That's a good day's fight.
It would have been harder without the golems.
Gad and Ula got everything working just in the nick of time. Ula, I was just telling Vec about your golems.
Vec, I have bad news. It's Gad.
What's he upset about now?
He was trying to boost the power of the last golem.
What are you saying?
There was an explosion. He didn't make it. I'm sorry.
I don't understand. They hated each other. They argued all the time.
Fathers and sons argue sometimes. That doesn't mean they don't care.
My father believed in the eternal alchemy. We are all part of a larger equation. And so, we commend Gad's remains to that greater equation. His ashes return to the universe, but his knowledge remains with us.
Vec, we are all sorry.
He died the way he lived, focused on his goal, and consequences be damned. I tried to warn him.
I know. I understand the need to protect the ones you love. Always remember, he gave us a great victory.
I don't know how many such victories I can stand.
That is what we're up against.
I know where that is.
The Great Destroyer has a huge army at its disposal.
I know where that is.
And it will take every dwarf still living to find its lair.
Curse me for an apprentice, I know where that is.
You've been there?
I've been to the central transfer chamber. That cavern is adjacent to it. The big statue practically bleeds magic. It's why we built the chamber there in the first place.
If we know its lair, we can strike against it.
It is still going to take everything we have.
I will put a call out among my people.
And Ula should have the bugs worked out of her golems as well.
The Ebon Vanguard will help.
Ogden, gather your warriors. This battle involves all of us. We will help.
That is appreciated, but we need one more thing if we are to stand a chance. We must go to the heart of the Shiver Peaks. We must summon the Great Dwarf.
The Great Dwarf's power is upon you all.
The ritual is almost done. How are we doing?
I've restructured the matrix array for the golems. It's so simple that even a human can use it.
The Norn are ready as well.
There are 5 of you?
I thought 4 would be enough. Olaf's daughter insisted she come along.
I will never understand the Norn.
Captain Langmar and the Ebon Vanguard stand ready as well.
Are you going to undergo the rite, Ogden?
Not I. Those who undergo the rite are changed both in body and mind. I will stay with you for the moment.
The Great Dwarf's power is upon you all. Hurrah! The final battle lies before us. Great Destroyer against Great Dwarf. Hurrah! In victory, the dwarves will be changed forevermore. Hurrah! We are all the Great Dwarf now. Hurrah for Dumbledore! We have driven them back.
But at a huge cost, and the destroyers are regrouping.
It does not matter. We are stone. We shall resist all their assaults.
I see what you mean. Changed in body and mind.
Yes, Jalis Ironhammer is resolute, but the destroyers are infinite, and they act as a single creature.
That's it. What if they are a single creature?
What do you mean?
The Great Dwarf's power is connected to Jalis's followers. What if the Great Destroyer's mind is connected to its minions?
Which means if we kill the Great Destroyer...
The control is gone, and the dwarves stand a chance.
It's going to be dicey. Even with their great hoodoo, I don't think the dwarves can withstand another assault.
Leave the golems here, then.
Sounds like a plan. The Great Destroyer's chamber is not far. A small group can slip through the lines.
Let's go. Even with the golems, the dwarves will not be able to hold out for long.
Come, Great Destroyer! Throw your minions away against us! We will hunt you all into the depths of the earth! Victory or death!
Was right. With the death of their master, the destroyers lost their coordination. Jalis and his dwarves pursued him into the depths of the earth. Legends were born that day. And while this threat was ended, the legends would continue. In the years to come, new threats would arise in Tyria. New creatures would stir. New sacrifices would be made. And the greatest threat of all was yet to come. A threat that would consume the entire world and call upon the greatest of heroes, the children of the legends.